Coach, beyond the actual, game, your program was in that same boat, not too long ago. How welcoming is it to kind of, be able to have that opportunity, I guess, to give back, even though it is against, you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's never about that, right? I mean, we said we were going to play hard. We have to play hard every time we put our jersey on. Credit to those kids. They kept fighting. They're blocking shots down 13 goals, and you have to have a ton of respect for those kids on U of A for playing hard, until the final horn. So we've been there. You've been on the other side of it. It's not fun, but our guys have, they have a responsibility when they put on our jersey to play a certain way, and it's play a certain way for our fans, and they did that tonight. And I think they did it in a really respectful way, as respectful as you can see winning 16-0.
Coach, earlier this week, I talked about how it was kind of you guys who a couple years ago went to Penn State and picked up that upset. So that they're hungry, and an upset's definitely in the realm of possibility. What was your message to your team before the game?
It's why you play the game. I mean, there's always hope, right? And there's no way that every kid in that team didn't at least envision what it would be like to come in here and get a win. It's the reality is people in Tempe don't care. They don't care about and people in Tucson don't care. They wouldn't care if we were a club team and they were a varsity team. They'd expect U of A to go hard. So, out of respect for that rivalry and out of respect for our university and our fans, we had an obligation to play hard, and our guys did. And it's as simple as that.
Coach, man, the power play looked good. I mean, you were moving pucks all over, generating shots, second opportunities. It looked really pretty good so far.
Yeah, they were zipping it around good, and we like how it's built and the structure of it, and we have some good pieces on both units that I think will have a really good year.
It's good to see Jackson get that wrist shot early, a guy that was banged up a lot last year. How exciting is it for you to see some of those guys like Charlie Shane too come back after being banged up to kind of produce right away?
Yeah, I mean Jackson Niedermeyer, Kopp, Charlie Shane, all those guys that just were it devastated us last year to lose early and really never have. They were buzzing tonight. So I wanted to get those guys a ton of reps, especially Needs and Charlie. And then the freshmen all played great. They got a ton of reps. There's some puck management stuff we want to clean up, but the effort was there. That's all we asked out of our guys. We didn't focus much on what they were going to do, and even really our structure. We had a base structure. We'll go to film and get better next week, but we just were focused on the effort that we were going to have tonight, and it was there.
Coach, among your freshman players, who stood out to you tonight?
There's quite a few. I mean, I like Kyle Smolin. Was really good. He was just poised and drove the play really well. Heimovich played well when he came in. Gordon and Akili and Helm all played hard and were physical and really good on the forecheck. And on the back, Josh Niedermeyer played really well. So I liked all of them.
Coach, I believe Ty Jackson, I think it was, didn't practice on Tuesday, and I think a scratch here tonight as well. Any update?
He's fine. It's very minor. I expect him to be back from Merrimack.
Okay.
So I mean, he and Anthony Dowd are two of our more talented kids.
Yeah.
We're more skilled kids, and we held them out as a precaution tonight, and I would expect both of them to be okay for Merrimack.
Is there a lot of experimenting in terms of who you had out there today, or should this?
A little bit, I mean, I told the guys it was a tryout for who's going to be in the lineup next Friday, and that's why they went hard to the end, and I have some tough decisions to make. It's what you want as a coach. You want them to give you sleepless nights on who you're going to put in the lineup.
Coach, this like the defensemen were activating in the offensive end. Obviously, Jackson with the position change, but how promising is that to be able to have those dynamic guys?
It's good. I mean, we have a D-core. We like our D-core a lot. We think that we really upgraded it and improved it. And certainly no offense to the guys that were here last year, but it's really mobile. We have guys that can skate and really get up the ice and activate that fourth man. And we did it really well tonight. And it was nice to get some offense from the back end.
A lot of transfers again, similar to last year, coming in the first goal of this season. Alex Young, who's been one of those highly touted guys. What did you see from those new guys today?
They're all good. I mean, Kyler Gratton was great. I think I probably would have liked to play Chambers a little bit more, but he's such a good player that he's been around the block. He's a fifth year. He didn't need to play much more than he did. So, but they're all really good. AY was great up front. Gratton was tremendous. Chambers had some good stuff that he did, and then Tabakin I thought maybe started a little slow, but he really got it together as the game went on, and new environment for all of them, and I think they handled it really well.
Coach, I know you've seen, of course, Gibson Homer in practice, but really kind of first live game scenario I think he's seen. What did you like out of his game?
I thought it was impressive how he came in and was cold and didn't play once last year and stopped the breakaway almost on his first shot. So Gibby's a great goalie. Like I said the other day, I mean, Gibby played for the NTDP. I mean, he was rated as one of the top 2 goalies in his birth year in the United States. He's good. He's legit. He could have gone anywhere he wanted. So Gibby made the decision last year to redshirt. He made the decision. He came in 10 games in and saw how good TJ was playing, and he wanted to develop and save a year, and so we gave it to him, and he's going to be a good goalie for us.
Greg, are there any last kind of season milestones ahead of this year that you have for your group before joining the NCHC? Is there anything
We want to get to the tournament. You know, we've done it technically twice as an independent, so we know what it takes to get there. This is one game at a time, focusing on what's in front of us. We have a really tough test next week. You know, the average college sports fan is probably not going to know who Merrimack is, but Merrimack is a great college hockey program. That's why they're ranked in the top 15. They're an NCAA tournament team that returns most of their team from last year. They lost in overtime in the Hockey East Finals. They are very, very good. So we're going to have to be a lot more crisp than we were tonight to have a chance to beat them.
And Coach, your reference, I mean, Merrimack in top 14. What aspects of your game, from 16-0, that really need to be fixed going into next week?
Just puck management, especially coming out of our end. Just playing faster when you have an option, get it up, go, instead of hanging on to it and letting them set into their structure. So, you know, I thought we did that pretty well at times tonight, but playing fast and getting it and just moving it, playing good, simple hockey.